have hard water stains, which you probably do, otherwise you wouldn't be watching the video. Let me put a light on this. You're going to be able to tell a lot better. Really hard to show up without a backlight. So hard water stains on your glass of your shower usually are about from the shower head on down. So it gets a little less and less as you go up, but it's a lot down here at the bottom. And these hard water stains build up over time, and you have a lot of calcium in your water and stuff like that, and that's what happens. So the easiest way that I've found to get all these water stains off is, of all things, you're not going to believe it. Hold on for it. Hold on. I'm going to teach you exactly how to get this spick and span as if it's brand new glass. Yeah, so continuing on, I have a cup measured out. It's about probably 3 or 4 ounces in this cup. And then I have a spray bottle. This is a pump spray bottle. So this is going to come in use. I'm going to have gloves. Gloves are very, very important because the secret ingredient is toilet bowl cleaner. Right. Who would have ever thunk? And watch this, right? So I'm going to 1 part of toilet bowl cleaner, and I'm probably going to get too much in here. You add to it, make sure that you follow that with water. You don't want straight toilet bowl cleaner on your glass. Definitely no. So I'm going to follow that with the same amount of water times 3. What I said was about half of that, whatever that happens to be, is probably more than enough. I'm going to follow it up with times 4. That's 2. And the reason why, because that's 3. Toilet bowl cleaner is very acidic. It's literally an acid. And this is 4. What happens with those stains is they get embedded into the glass. On the glass that you cannot see, it has, it's not as smooth as the glass isn't as smooth as you think it is. And so all of those stains are kind of embedded into all the little pores of the glass. Therefore, you need something acidic to get into those pores. And some of the videos talk about lemon juice. They talk about, which is acidic. They talk about, what else? I think there's 3 or 4 different ways to clean glass. And I've tried them all, and this one is actually the best. So I'm going to pump this up. And yes, a sprayer of some sort with it on mist, right? You don't want to spray like, a hard spray onto it. You want a mist. And you're going to see that in a few minutes here. That's pretty good right there. So the other thing you're going to want is grade 00 steel wool. See all the different steel wools they have, and they're rated on a number scale, right? So this would be very abrasive. This would be, clean dishes in your sink and stuff like that. But you come down to here, which is a 00, and it's lit up in red. That's what you want. You can get a 000 or a 0000, but 00 is fine, which is a very fine steel wool. Very, very fine steel wool, and that's what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on, which I should have done before I came on camera. And I'm going to put some sandals on, because you don't want this stuff on your feet. Well, really anywhere on your body, but you don't want to do this barefoot. I don't know if you can really see the stains without the light. Let me grab that light. I showed them already, but it gets pretty bad indeed. And then even here on the curb area, all this white staining is going to go away too. So since I've already pumped this up, I can go ahead and spray it on. I start from the top, work my way down. By the way, I got this sprayer at Home Depot, I think in the garden section. And that's good enough right there. All the residual will go down onto the curb top and it will soak into there. Hold on. Beep, beep. It will soak into there as well. And then you're gonna wait about 5 minutes. About 2 or 3 minutes actually. You don't need to wait 5 minutes. You're gonna wait for that to soak in really well. And then you're just basically gonna scrub it down as if you were washing a vehicle or something like that. It's kind of weird because you're not going to feel any resistance on the glass with this steel wool. There's not going to be any. You're going to feel like you're doing nothing, but watch the end result. It's amazing. All right, 3.5 minutes have gone by. As I said, if you want to wait, 4 minutes or 5 minutes, that's fine. The problem is if you wait too long, then all of that liquid is going to dry off at the top as it goes down and dribbles down to the drain. So all you're literally doing is just scrubbing the glass. And as you scrub the glass, it's literally taking all the stains off of the glass. And that's what you want. And it takes a while if you have a big panel of glass, and if you have a door, you do it the same way. There's no difference. It feels kind of weird, like I said, there's no resistance because again, it's just glass, so it's not like you're cleaning anything, but in the end you are. And sometimes if the calcium buildup is big enough, you can actually feel some slight resistance. But that's it. Then you flip it around and go sideways. And literally, that's it. So at this point, if you have a sprayer of some sort in your shower, which I do, then you can just spray it all off. If you don't, you can get a bucket with some water and a sponge and just drench from top to bottom all kinds of water and let it run down. So I'm going to go ahead and use my sprayer. And let this dry out, and I will show you the end result after it dries. Any type of glass you have, this will work. Even this mirror glass that I have in the shower, if that had a bunch of calcium buildup stains, it would work on that as well. All right, it's a couple hours later. Look at that shiny glass. Look at that. That is so, so nice. As I said, it comes out really, really clean. And so all the water spots are now gone, and the little curb area is nice and cleaned off. But yeah, it's just like it never happened. Like there's no issues whatsoever. Beautiful. Came out beautiful. Hey, if you enjoyed that video and you learned something, consider being a Patreon member. $5, $10, $15 a month would help me greatly produce more videos. I make nothing from YouTube at all. If you're going to call me for advice,
please donate $50 for 30 minutes. My link to my PayPal and my Patreon account is down below. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you get immediate notifications as soon as I post videos. And thank you very much for your support.